Hey, what up, my friends? It's been a while since my last video. I'm sorry for the delay. God. But since I've been in the mood of catching up on stuff, I might try to do some catch up on other anime tonight. So, like I was time of going this, it's June 14th. Sunday, June 14th. And you're probably wondering if you're watching this straight after the other season 1 review. Why it took so damn long. I wouldn't care though, but still, those who will complain. I am so sorry. I planned on doing not too long after season 1, just took a bit of a break. But that break ended up taking a couple of months. Like, I think I started doing my best the season 1 review back in April. Or was it May? About 1 or 2 months ago at this point. I can't remember. Can't wait, probably check until the video's up. Can't wait, probably check, since it doesn't have the day it was uploaded. It just has the premiere date. So yeah. Anyway, I'm probably going to focus on catching up some stuff. I also plan to cover Fairy Tail when I can. As I've been thinking lately, because we got Fairy Tail, we got continuation again. And that one's confusing. I thought the series already had a continuation, 100-Year Quest. Yeah, I thought the 100-Year Quest was still ongoing. What does it mean it's returning with a new series? That makes no damn sense. It's like the series going to be like a sequel series, as in focus on a new generation of characters instead of the original cast. Which I think would be a good idea, because we already got a sequel series focusing on them. And how to do a quest storyline if that series is still ongoing. So I think the Guild should move on with a new cast of characters, new cast of wizards. Yeah, but not too distant future. More like only a couple years. You know, like what if Fairy Tail expanded a guild to other locations as well? Like other branch guilds if they have possible. Like that way we introduce new cast of characters. We end up joining the guild after being saved by one of the main characters. That's just a guess. I doubt they're gonna go that route, sadly. I'm not complaining that it's coming back, I'm just confused is all. Oh, so I'm gonna stick it up. I won't go down. Yeah, I promise to get back to Fairy Tail. It's 27 episodes though, so I probably won't get through it in a day. But it's saying how the Grand Magic Games. So, yeah, it's clearly split into two parts when you read it. When you look at it. Either one for the animation style. I know I'll get to season 2 review, don't worry. I'm just boring as I say. Like, the first half focused on the games themselves, where I saw a mystery going on in the background. And after a stint in Rogue, they shift focus a bit. Well, the Grand Magic Game still happens in the background, gets focus with other characters, but it shows shift focus with Natsu, Lucy, and a few other characters. You know, investigate, going for some type of crazy shit going on. But I'm not gonna spoil. It's taking me longer to get to the next arc. I apologize for that. But the previous video I did on the Grand Magic Games arc, I wasn't proud of. I rushed a lot of storyline, rushed a lot of it just to talk about, just to get through the video after it actually went to be stopped. Yeah. So that's why I'm not satisfied with it. Anyway, once I know, I'm gonna be on what to watch next to catch up on. So I'm gonna let some of the other current anime end next year. So unless they're currently ongoing. I'm not sure about Kill Blue. I don't know how many episodes it's going to have, but most likely will go on for another few months. Another 3 or so months, maybe. If it's going for over 20 episodes. You know, Battle Showing like characters goes on like long. Ugh. Was the one show I bought the other day. Bought some Amazon the other day. So I prepared to watch the film. I've been wanting to watch the movie based on this book in quite a while. I heard good things about it, and it's actually based on a true story, as you see here. It's produced by a legendary British author, Raymond Briggs. He's a well-known children's book writer, and this book is actually based off his parents' life. As you open the book, you have the real pictures. So I'm actually going to watch the film once I'm done with this, actually. So, because I do want to watch it, and it's just over an hour. So that way I can focus on catching up on the other things after. No, sure. I'm going to think about Sakamoto or Dandadan. Not that many episodes left, so... I'll put a coin for it once I'm done. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get into season 2 of The 100 Girlfriends. Honestly, I really enjoyed the series, and I'm really loving the characters. It doesn't have season 2 came out 2 years after season 1. So, yeah. As you know, the season came out in 2023. Season 1 came out in 2023. And it began in October 2023 and in December of that same year. Because anime usually airs, a 12 episode anime usually airs for like 3 months. So, yeah. And season 2 didn't premiere until January 2025. Which actually, yeah, it did. As you know, before that, it was around 2023 I started doing Facebook posts on showing Jump Band's group where I show upcoming adaptations in the coming years. They'll keep an eye on what's being announced. I've been probably imagining it since, but some good things come out. Like, we got the new adaptation of Osamatsu, which I ordered the Japanese copy in the manga. Should be coming soon. I don't know when. But we also got an adaptation of the author's other work, Mr. Kleiss. Or is that cliche? I don't know how it's pronounced. Anyway. I really enjoy 100 Girlfriends. As you know, my complaint from the last season is the character of Haruhi Hanazono. No, I don't hate the character. I love her. She's fun. I'm not complaining about her character. I'm complaining about how her relationship with the main character. Yeah. She's an adult woman in her 20s. Rental's a 16-year-old high school student. Yeah, I don't care if it's funny. It's just not... I just personally don't care for that type of stuff. It's gross. Especially she's the mother of one of his girlfriends. Ugh. I know, I shouldn't complain. I just say one of my opinions. I just think it's kind of gross that they did that, but I still like her character. She is funny. There's another slight age gap with her girlfriend late in the season, but not as bad. And I'll get to that in a bit. So anyway, season 1 opens up with a bit of a gag. Obviously comedy, so. But it opens up with an narration from the girl who's actually pretty much Shigeru Chiba. Didn't mention this in the previous season because I didn't know. You don't know, Shigeru Chiba is a legendary actor in the voice acting scenes. He's actually appeared in Super Sentai, playing the grandfather of Yayoi, aka Kyoru Nabi. He was the 7th Kyoruger, not the 6th Ranger type. I don't think it's realistic. You just have to watch the series, okay? You know what I mean? And his voice is also the henshin devices. What's this? She was also one of his anime roles. One of his iconic roles. It's a certain red-nosed clown pirate. A certain red-nosed pirate. Yep, he's Buggy the Clown in One Piece. He's a pretty good voice actor. God appears a few more times in this season compared to season 1. Now we get 3 references to One Shonen Jump season in 3 separate episodes, 2 of which are back to back. I'll get into that. What did they do this time? I mean, they had a fourth wall joke about time between the ending of season 1 and the beginning of season 2. No? So they do something nice for Rentaro. It was always there from. Like I said, Rentaro is not like other Heron protagonists who are either everyday or sleazeballs. Rentaro generally cares for all his girlfriends. And he's utterly honest with them, except for the part if they don't get together, their soulmate get together, they die. Suppose he gets brought up quite less much. I don't know if you can hear that. You can ignore it, please. I don't want to get copyrighted. It's not my fault. But anyway, what happens in episode 1 again? I kind of forgot. A few gags. Anyway, we jump straight to meeting girlfriend number 7. Angela character Rentaro ends up meeting in a young girl. Well, she's a soulmate, so he makes her girlfriend number 7. She's kind of like Karanai Tsundere, but in different reasons. Rentaro spends time with her in the episode, and she's irritated when she's hungry, so she's a bit of a glutton. She's a bit of a glutton. And when she's irritated, she doesn't take it out on someone. So she does end up loving Rentaro. She's also the youngest of the group, being in middle school. You sometimes forget that Kusuri is a third year high school student, around 17 to 18 years old. So, you sometimes forget that. I really enjoyed the series. So, I got some episodes I love. One was a baseball arc. I'll get to another bit. So, we get a food competition arc where they get to know the other girlfriends proper. Actually get to, truly accept them as friends. It's a fun episode too. We have even a manga reference saying the character design changed from the manga. I looked it up and yeah, I can confirm it. You look up that character, you'll be able to see how he was changed. He doesn't know why they did it, but it's funny. Now the season ends with a gag out the chapter about a different chapter of the manga, before the final 2 episodes, before the previous arcs. So it ends at chapter 50. So at the time of recording this, season 2 adapted up to chapter 50. And season 3 set for me this July, which is a couple of days away. We're at 3 weeks from now at time of recording. So it is a really fun episode. The girlfriends are hilarious as always. And Kurumi is more of the similar to Kamane, like I said, being a bit tsundere, but because she's always irritated when she's hungry. So like Kamane, she's sort of the straight man of the group. So having 2 characters react to that type of stuff is funny. Even a rabbit to that role later in the season. And season 2, who does not have a big style, something as big as what happened in season 1 with Hatori. But still great. Still good. It's alright. So, there we go. So next go. So we get time with some more gags. I'm sorry if I forget that. But still. By the way, I checked. The season 2 is also available on Blu-ray in the UK, and looking up on Amazon, it has a higher age rating. Basically, in the UK, season 1 was rated 15. Season 2, however, that's rated 18. Think of it like in PG-13 and R-rating. But but that's mostly due to the type of content this season has. A lot more sexual content compared to season 1. That's mostly why for the higher age rating. Give it around 25. But this is the one after turning 18. Bought the Monster Musume anime to watch. Because I found the first episode on YouTube. Don't judge. It's a good series, actually. I will do a review on that someday. But you know, it's a late night anime. When I talk about it, give it a little shiny footage. Anyway. Next girlfriend Pierce. Also go for a baseball arc. Did I ever say the girl's full name? Kumi Haraga. No, actually, before that. No, the baseball arc comes a bit later. So, we only get. Not too long later, we get the second girlfriend number 8. Girlfriend number 8. And turns out. It's the Hanazono family maid. May doll. I'm not joking on that. May doll. Yeah. Sometimes they get on the nose names like AI. Like Nano being AI. Because names sometimes, I guess all the names are based on puns or something, I don't know. So yeah, hopefully he's trying to see her beautiful eyes, which are rainbow. And when anybody gets she's girlfriend number 8. So the next episode is about her out, but she's in servitude to her master in a way. So how come she probably act like a girlfriend if she's always serving? And it's a great episode. We get a glimpse of her backstory. We also get expression of her backstory in the comedic way. Basically, she was abandoned by her parents and found by Hahari. And taken in as a pet. She became the maid. Of course, I kind of had ulterior motives because May was kind of cute. The family is so weird. It's so fake. It's so funny. Oh yeah, I enjoyed our episode. Now we get to the baseball arc with girlfriend number 9, Iku Suto. And personally, she's a masochist. I'm not kidding. She's a masochist. I always love it when they reference the manga as a joke in the anime about some scenes why some changes happen. But mostly, it was all coordination with the author. We get some reference a little bit later, with another reference to a different series. Something unexpected. Oh. So, yeah. May is a fun character moment. I like her. Again, not going much detail. Anyway, baseball. We get a cliche here. They're both sports drama type cliche. Where, Psyche K kind of did a joke about that type of cliche in season 2. I definitely plan to rewatch Psyche K just for fun. I just love the anime. Just not the anime, but I may watch it from somewhere else so we get the proper subtitle translation. Because I'm seriously sick of the Netflix version, and it's the only way to watch the series officially, sadly. Unless you get season 1 on Blu-ray, which is not available here. The anime's over 10 years old now. So why don't we just get remaster the series and release it on home media and release it on our streaming sites? That way we can actually properly watch it. They're saying the anime is 10 years old now. The manga's much older. Okay. So I still don't know why. I just hope they give a new release someday. Last 2 episodes of the third part of season 3, but it's not a third season because it's more of a 2-episode special. As it uses, because it still uses the opening on season 2. So I get off topic. So yeah, it's a girls' Facebook team, by the way. Basically, the previous members were so good they're leaving to America. So, and she doesn't. And the Grandpa's going to come out there when the Facebook club is shut down. As a more community helping her, Andrew's not his girlfriend. He asked the others to help them out in practice. And Max's behavior is funny. And the baseball arc is enjoyable in its own right. Especially you poking fun at special techniques in baseball. You know, there's already a baseball manga anime series already got season 2 coming out, which is Oblivion Batch, which I actually plan to give it a watch as soon as I can. Also finish up Dandadan, then plan to rewatch before season 2, once season 3 is officially announced. Also read the entire Space Lovers arc. It's been a while since I last read Dandadan, and I know that arc's pretty long, the longest arc in Dandadan. So I do plan to give it a read when I can. Anyway, so after that, we cut to so yeah, anyway. I'm not going to talk much about it, sadly, even though I could remember it. I don't want to talk much about it because it's fun episodes. When they show Shizuka, when they hurt Shizuka, it pisses them all off. As we get a reference to Dragon Ball. No joke, it's literally a reference to Dragon Ball. As the instrumental remix of Chala, Head Chala plays. But also lived in the West, I don't know what that is. It's literally the Japanese opening of Dragon Ball Z. For the entire one. Dragon Ball is one of the few toy anime not to have they only have one opening for the entirety of the series. No matter which Dragon Ball season it is, except for Super. That was the only exception to it, as it had 2 openings. And Sekai actually also had 2 openings too. So they were the only exceptions to that rule. So, anyway, the reference goes so far, even more, as they even go Super Saiyan. As long as they're delivering batteries, actual Dragon Ball, actual reference where one of the main characters are becoming Goku. No joke. I can't wait to cover Oblivion Batch again when I can. I think it's a fun anime. There's only 12 to 13 episodes. So I can knock that out in a day. So anyway. After that. More comedy happens. Even make a joke about it early on, as May was only just not 2 episodes ago. When he joined as a girlfriend 2 episodes ago. So I love that they like the mad joke. Even joke about the pricing. After that, we get a tease for another girlfriend, but we won't see her until a little bit later in the episode. So, and it was added for the anime too. I looked it up. I was trying to, as we have a karaoke episode that focuses on Shizuka. I was trying to see if I can find any if those songs they were singing were actually based on real songs, or they're just fictional. Seems they're fictional, not based on other songs, not but so. But if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments because I'm not that big of a researcher. It's a great episode, and conveniently we get this is where a second Dragon Ball reference comes in, as they reference the Yamcha post from Dragon Ball Z Saiyan Saga. If you don't know, during the Saiyan Saga, Yamcha got killed. Big surprise. And does an iconic pose like this. This is the way he lays. And it's been memed on to death for decades. And I like Dragon Ball, but I want to call it Explorers with how it just can't keep characters dead. They die. When you try to find a limit, kill just ditching the limit. Just find a way to walk around the limit to bring them back. Especially the Namek and Dragon Balls to bring anyone back in the dead as many times as it can. So, take that what you want. I'll be saving that brain for more Dragon Ball. I already covered 2 arcs on the channel. I haven't covered the 3rd arc yet, which is split up into 2 parts. Like I said, I'll be reviewing each part instead of combining them like I originally planned to. Yeah, anyway, after that, we cut. Anyway. So, a lot of good gags happen. After that whole karaoke yesterday, we meet girlfriend number 10. Right. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, number 10. Her name is Mimimi Utsukushigo. Utsukushigu. Damn it! Mimimi Utsukushisugi. That's a mouthful. I'm not joking. Her name's me. Utsukushisugi. Basically, her name's a pun on beauty. And her name, me. Again, me, beauty. Oh, beautiful. It's funny. I never heard someone go me. I heard a me, but no me. That's actually one hell of a name to say. And well, she's a bit more egotistical. She says she's way beautiful, and she's a bit beautiful. But she's not a bad person. And well, spend time with Ranto on the episode, she does truly like him. Seeing his beauty on the inside. It's a good scene too. Yeah, I'm not going to go much spoilers about that one. Go check it out yourself, but just don't want my opinion on the show. But yeah, it's enjoyable. But of course, turns out she got against one of the girlfriends actually. Nano AI. Yeah. So years ago, Nano was unwillingly signed up to a beauty pageant. Even though she lost, Mimi tried to be friends with her, but of course this was old Nano. Before when she brings friendships in logical, so and they end up having a big contest. The loser would be the Rental family, that's what they call themselves. This is the whole thing. Good episode. The reason Nano participated, it's a fun episode, and the legs Rental girls not to have either that kicked out. It's quite cool and funny at the same time. And well, at that, Nano ends up revealing why she ended up agreeing to it in the first place. She wants to properly apologize for back then and actually truly be her friend. Because thanks to Valentine and all the others, she learned a lot. So it shows her character growth. And she accepts in her commit way. Now we have 10 girlfriends. Yeah, so I wasn't expecting May. Wasn't really expecting May though to be in it. I didn't probably see on the ending or the intro, but I don't know. Well, I bet you watch the series dubbed to see to get a feel with the dub cast. I'm gonna keep my eye on that. Anyway, so we get a one-up episode about hair. It's not a comedy. Yeah, but also it's kind of And I think this is what caused the age rating to go up. Very sexual, kind of like tentacle hentai, you get what I mean. Where sexually, a girl kind of gets held up by tentacles, showing off most of her body and silky, with a bit of slime on her. The see through her clothes a bit. That. I didn't mean to explain anyway, you probably knew what I was talking about. So, yeah. I guess that's why the age rating went up. That's my guess anyway. We'll see how season 3 goes when it eventually gets a home media release here. I can buy season 1 in stores, but not season 2, so I had to buy that one on Amazon when I can. I haven't bought the series yet. Reasons I don't discuss by the way. Anyway, leading up to that episode, oh yeah, fun. We get introduction of another girlfriend. Yep, 11 girlfriends this season. Her name's Mei Kakue. And she's like Shizuka, a bit shy, with a different type of shyness. And she doesn't want people seeing her face, so her bands are covered. Her bands cover her face. It's a little bit comedy. She only cares about her bands and other parts of her body. And we know she's a bit self-conscious about her appearance, as she doesn't want to stand out. You know, her design is more into it, but be more than a background character. Be more background character, you must have a generic design, and the design does not look that generic. It looks something to stand out a bit. So, that's true. And I like how they cleverly did not show her eyes. As one reveals that she's the girlfriend, instead of seeing her eyes, we see a text, a bump text, appear over her face. I think that's what it is. And the other text you see whenever the spark for this ex-girlfriend is revealed, when Red sees the girlfriend. You got me what she's. And, well, she has a unique ability. She can make herself disappear. One episode, she's been trying to well, she reveals this misdirection. She represents Kuroko's basketball for this. We don't know. That series, created by Tadashi. Tadashi Fujimashi. Mahi. I think it's Fujimahi. Yeah, Fujimahi. You also created Kill Blue, which has got an anime still airing, as I mentioned earlier. So we don't know. Kuroko has a specific ability for misdirection. He can erase his presence to erase his presence to help bounce the ball, or to another player on his team. I really do want to get in the entire series and watch it. I didn't get to watch it all last time. I watched a few episodes early on, like the first game in a way, against one of the former members of the same school Kuroko was part of. You know, Kuroko's former teammate. But I definitely will give it a watch when I can. I may do it before rewatching Kill Blue. I do plan to catch up on that, don't worry. Alright. Oh yeah, it's a habit too she has, so she doesn't be seen. And when she mentions about Kuroko's basketball, we get a blurred image of the author reading Kuroko's basketball when they were in high school. I think the author has said this, that they were a fan of the series. Sadly, there's no official release of the manga in English, except for the 2-in-1 or 3-in-1, whatever it was, with those versions. Not a single volume release for whatever reason. It's similar to Love Ru. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but still. I was planning to give Rosario Vampire Bleach, or was it Rosario Plus Vampire? I don't know. Yeah. You look at him. She's starting to be a girlfriend. Albert get accustomed. They decided to play a game of hide and seek. There are a lot of good comedy and no sexual moments. That's probably another reason why the age rating went up. For that to happen. Oh, by the way, long news came out. Persona 4 revival got announced. A remake of Persona 4. I love Persona 4. Unlike Persona 3, I'm more familiar with Persona 4. I won't be over it. I cannot wait to play when it comes out next year. Looks so damn good. Sure, I can reorder it next month, but meh. I'll be on the Wolverine game next month, easier. And I don't be able to Samsung game, it doesn't bother me. I will buy it when it actually goes on sale, but anyway. Yeah, what was I going with this? What was I going with this again? I don't really have any anime, I don't know, just on YouTube for English audiences. So I never watched the anime sadly. It's unlike Persona 5 the animation and Persona 3 movies. Persona 4 the animation is the most hardest to get. No joke, that's the most hardest thing to get on home media. I don't know why. I don't know why it's so hard to get. I need to get Persona 3 movies on DVD and Blu-ray. I don't think I have the Blu-rays though yet. I do have the DVDs. And I get Persona 5 the animation alongside the Daybreakers on Blu-ray. Because I can buy those on Amazon pretty easily, well, at a good price. But it's always Persona 4 the animation that's hard to find. Sorry, going off topic. Anyway, the Hide and Go Seek episode was great with a character. Now we're getting the final two portions of the story focused on Karane. And she's afraid her tsundere will hurt Rentaro. So she ends up taking Kusumi's potion and all her tsundere-ness is gone. Somebody kind of think about that for a while. It's a fun thing. I think it's just going to be up to the end of the episode, but no, they actually split us up. The others want her back to normal, but she doesn't want to do it by that. Rentaro says she fell in love with her tsundere personality when they first met. That makes her really want to go back to who she was. They try it, and a lot more shenanigans happen. So good comedy. So, actually, their back is to get the tsundere energy out of them. They have something inside of him to give to her. Dragon Ball style. Right, sorry about that. Didn't want him interrupting. Where was I? Yeah, so. Anyway, Genki Dama style from Dragon Ball. If you don't know what a Genki Dama is, Spirit Bomb. That's what it is. It's a whole thing, and you manage to head back to normal. It's fun. Now you think this is where they end the season off, but no, like I mentioned earlier, they end the season episode off with an earlier chapter that was adapted to this episode, which is even acknowledged by the cast. As this is chapter 37 of the manga, as this arc ends at chapter 50. So Mimi comments that she and Kakure, when the boat shouldn't be here at this point since they weren't there when the story happened. So it's a good for acknowledgement. And mostly it was done with the author's permission. I guess it was done with the author's permission, maybe since they had more involvement in the adaptation of their work. Like Cooper was more involved in the final arc of the Blood War. And that part of Animals in the Blood, the entire Thousand Year Blood War anime. So here's a fun episode telling them how much it means to them. And the season ain't not much detail, but I really love the series. If you don't watch it, go watch it now. If you live in the UK though, go buy the Blu-rays. One of the most high quality version. I already see a difference though between Blu-ray and DVD. It just look the same to me. Just high audio quality is easy to hear. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy my content. Please thumbs up button. Want to see more? Subscribe, channel, notification bell. Take always good picture. And you guys will see me again whatever video comes up after this. Or whatever video comes up once before this video uploads. You get what I mean. Hopefully we'll get everything back to normal by 2027. Hopefully, but who knows. Thank you. I'll see you guys next time. So, Kyopius out.